back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Tumblebugs, and we will see how it goes. I did a warm-up, so I already played through level 1, but we're going to do it again. My dad brought this game home when I was in middle school, and all 6 of us, like my 4 siblings and I, would take turns playing this game, and it was super fun. The only thing that sucked about it was the fact that when I would lose a level, being like the second oldest, and then my younger sibling would come behind me and like beat the same level that I just failed, that was pretty rough. But other than that, it was great. Good fun. The tip of the day. Everything takes longer than you think it will. True, except for that level. I finally have decided to get Claymore and Liam on a bedtime schedule, and honestly, I think that's one of the best decisions I've ever made. For the second time in a row, they're sleeping in their room, and they were before 10 o'clock. Last night was a little more rough because Claymore kept on like coming out of the room, and I had to keep on, you know, sending him back in there, be like bedtime, and tucking him in like 4 times. I think it was more like 5 or 6, but it worked out. He eventually fell asleep. Liam fell asleep right off the bat last night. He is now 5 months old, and Claymore's 2. But honestly, they always sleep in our room. I had Liam's packing place set up like right by the bed, and they've been sleeping in there for a while. But now I think it's time for them to sleep on their own, and hopefully we can keep this up. Not this up. I mean, this is looking kind of not so good here. There we go. I think it's the talking, you know? Watch the green progress bar. The superbug comes when you reach 100%. About that. Oops, shot. Just like, can I make it? That was a miss. If I do say so myself. That wasn't what I was going for, but I'll take it because it didn't actually like mess up my progress or anything. So it's cool. So, PC games were like a huge deal to us growing up because, like, I don't know, games were just like a huge part of our life, and it's still that way for most of us. But like, so we started off with Mech Warrior, and that was awesome. I still remember Mech Warrior, although there's so many different versions now, I can't even really remember what version I used to play, but it was pretty fun. I feel like I would have to watch a whole bunch of gameplay tutorials to figure it out, but I really did like that game a lot. And then I honestly can't remember the full order of all the games that we played, but it was something. Let's see. So So also there was Pajama Sam, I know that, and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. There was a game that made me want to be a doctor. It was called 3D Body Adventures, and it had really bad graphics. It wasn't too bad, but it was kind of bad, because I just recently got the game again. The graphics were not what I remember them to be, but then again, everything looks great when you're like younger and super excited about something, which I was. It was like this game, and basically it would be like, oh, this patient is suffering, you know, they have like their leg has been hurting, or they got a bite like here, what do you think they have? And then you go and like zap the rabies by clicking like your mouse, and you just like zap it all away. And I was so optimistic with that game because it made me feel like all of the diseases in the world you could just literally like zap them away and stuff. It didn't actually turn out that way, but still love the game, and I'll probably do some videos playing it at some point. But yeah, okay, so there was those, and then Command and Conquer became like the family favorite. Command and Conquer Generals first, and then 0 Hour. We really didn't like any of the newer Command and Conquers because the graphics kind of like went backwards in a way, and also strategically it just wasn't as challenging. But definitely those were awesome. We would like all get different laptops and play on the network, like versing each other or all together versus brutal armies, and that was super fun. We actually had Command and Conquer night every Friday, even after I got married, and my husband would like join in too, and he actually got pretty good at the game pretty fast, so that was awesome and surprising. But yeah, so let's see if we can get a dent in this over here. The socket just realized. Oh my goodness. Then there was Windslayer 2. Windslayer 1 and 2. Windslayer 1 was my absolute favorite, and then of course that, like, I don't know, it like changed hands or something, and then they came back out with Windslayer 2, and then that shut down, and they were like, oh, in the fall we're gonna come back. It was like the longest wait time of my life, and then it never came back. I actually got super depressed when that game didn't come back, because like one of those people who has a different life on the internet, I guess. So like when it didn't come back, it was a huge deal, a really big deal, because I spent probably, I would come home from school and then I would be on Windslayer until like way past bedtime. Summertime we didn't even go to sleep. Same thing with Command and Conquer though, but it was different because Windslayer is more like a role-playing game. Command and Conquer is just like a strategy game. Strategy game that really kept us up super late though too. Honestly, funny thing happened with Command and Conquer. We were playing it too much one summer. Like every morning we would go to bed at like 7 a.m. Like, so we'd start playing at probably around 6 in the afternoon, and my older brother and I would be sitting on either side of my dad and just like looking over his shoulder being like, okay, you've got enemies coming from this side, you need to strengthen this part of your area, watch out, a scud storm's coming, the enemy just launched their particle uplink cannon, that kind of thing. And we would stay up so late trying to beat especially like the super powered generals. And Mom was like, you know what, you guys need to start going to bed or I'm going to break that CD. We thought she was joking because she's never done anything like that before. She's a very nice woman, very calm and nice, typically. And then one day we were playing it and she just ejected the thing from the computer and snapped it in half. And I think we were like completely baffled by the fact that she actually did it. But she like warned us. So after that, we're like, in Command and Conquer withdrawals, and we went to Walmart, and it was actually in Walmart still at this time, so we bought it back, and we like covered the top of the CD so it didn't like have the, you know, what it was on it, and we'd only play it when she wasn't home or when she was sleeping, and we like made a special file for it on the computer called CNC instead of Command and Conquer. Like, that wouldn't give it away, but actually it worked out. She only, I mean, it took her only like a couple weeks to figure it out, but she was fine with, wow, that just went away. She was fine with the fact that we had it because we were actually exercising self-restraint at that point. But yeah, we have like a super addictive game personality in my family that I don't think will ever go away. I honestly think that games are a necessary distraction sometimes from life because it just helps for me anyway. But yeah, that was our Command and Conquer story. Where in the world is Sandiego, Carmen Sandiego? My brother and I beat that when we were like, I think I was like 7 or 8 and he was 10, 9 or 10, and we actually beat that in 24 hours. Like, it was pretty interesting. Mom and Dad had just got it for us, and they were so upset, like, we were beating every game that they brought home, and they were just like, you guys actually need to let this game, you know, like, savor the game. Just don't play it too much, you know, just, like, savor the game. And we're like, okay, Mom. But we got so addicted to the game, we were just like, we just have to figure out where this woman is. And yeah, we beat it in one day. But yeah, we'll see if I can do the same thing coming up. But hey, I've got this game to beat first. I actually just found out recently while watching somebody play Tumblebugs on YouTube that you can switch, like right click, and then I remembered that it took me about a year to figure out, or all of us about a year to figure out that you could like right click and switch. I kind of just shoot the balls through like a gap like that to try to get them off, and then I saw someone like switch it on YouTube and I was like, oh man, I totally forgot again that we could do that. But I'm like that all the time. It's like I would have a cell phone or something and I don't read the manual for it or any games. I just put them in and I'm like, I'll learn. If it's important, I'll get it. And then like my brother will pick up my phone or something and he'll just start playing around with it and he'll be like, oh, I'll look at it and be like, wait, how did you do that? And he'll be like, oh, you didn't know your phone could do this? Like, literally right when I'm about to upgrade to the next phone, I'll just figure out my old phone had this amazing feature that I had no clue about, but probably would have if I read the manual, you know. I feel like the Tumblebugs, the first one, is a little more smooth than the second one for some reason. I'm not sure, but after playing that one, I just, oops, feel like it is more smooth. Level 3. Or, I guess it's round 3 they call it. So I'm seeing right here. Okay. So far I haven't lost a life, but I feel like that might change because I remember how much faster the game would play at some point. The worst sound to me, like the absolute worst sound, is when you lose. That like crunch at the end. Cause nightmares, guys. Just kidding, it's not that bad, but honestly, it's like pretty bad. It reminds me of the way that life can go down the toilet in a heartbeat. It's like pretty sad. making at least 2 or 3 mistakes in every round because I'm just rapid firing, but like granny rapid firing. I don't even know how that's possible, but I'm just like, or maybe I'm just delaying. Maybe it's that. It's okay. As long as I don't hear that crunch. Oh, that's not where we're supposed to go. Wow. Oops. Now I'm like thinking of all the old games I used to play, even on console, not just PC. I think the PlayStation 1 was one of the first game consoles that I had, along with the Nintendo 64. And I think the only memorable game, possibly the only game that I had, because I can't really remember any other PS1 games, was Crash Bandicoot that I used to play. That was pretty awesome. Then, of course, on the Nintendo 64, can't forget about Star Fox, man. Star Fox and Kirby. Love those multiplayer games on Kirby, like those mini games. That was pretty cool. For my 19th birthday, I asked for a Nintendo 64 again, because, like, okay, honestly, we had the Nintendo 64 for the longest time, and then my brother decided to trade it into GameStop so he could buy something else. And the 64, along with Star Fox, Kirby, and I think 007, came up to like 15 or 16 bucks, and he traded it in. I was like, oh gosh. But it happens. So for my 19th birthday, I got a 64 back, and I wasn't really interested in 007, but I did get Harvest Moon as my first game. That is my absolute favorite game, but for 64, and also for DS. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's kind of across the whole DS thing. Shouldn't have done that shot, but yeah. So I have Star Fox, Mario, Paper, which is the most epic game to me, like one of them. I'm really weird about stuff, like, I think of games as like how people think of best friends, like, you know how in middle school people are like, oh, you're my best friend, and then they turn around and they're like, oh, this is my best friend too, like, yeah, I love this game, this is my favorite game, but yeah, I love this other game too. That's kind of like how I am. So, funny story about our copy of Paper Mario, like the first one we ever had. We were living in an apartment, like, at one point, and my younger sister, like, my older brother and I were trying to beat Paper Mario, like, so we were grinding on Paper Mario, just taking turns at every different, like, point, I guess. And my younger sister, she would constantly go on there and like get us killed. So she would go on our account or accidentally delete our progress or do something silly, but it was by accident. So instead of like constantly getting mad at her, we just took the game and hid it up on top of the shelf, like so on top of the cabinet in the kitchen. Like you could just jump up on top of the counter and there's a surface up there and you can like put it on there. So we like stuck it up there and we would play it and then stick it back up there, and we never actually beat it, and we ended up moving and leaving that copy up there and we never got it back. So that really sucked. And I just got Paper Mario back for my, I think, 22nd birthday or Christmas or something like that. And I beat the game. But, okay, no, hold on, give me a second. I'm about to die, guys. Okay, so yeah, I beat the game, and it it sucked because I left the console on so many times that I like maxed out the time that I beat it in. It was like 66 hours and 59 minutes or something like that. So I have to try to beat it again because I want to try to beat it in a 24-hour time period, and I don't know exactly how long it took me because I just never like turned the console off while I was like trying to, like I'd go to sleep or something like that and leave it on in the middle of something because like the 64 just never, as long as you keep it on, you don't have to get to a save spot or anything like that. So I'm actually going to not cheat, get to save spots, turn it off, and try to save time, and we'll see how long it takes. Yeah, I'm really excited about beating it for a second time because Super Mario just kind of never gets old, you know? One game I'm not sure if I'll... Oof, wow, I'm just really messing up with that. One game I'm not sure that I'll ever be able to beat, though, is, like, Harvest Moon, the Nintendo 64 version. I'm optimistic about the DS version, because I like that version more because you can actually cook stuff. Cook a lot in real life, so not being able to cook in the 64 version bugs me a little bit because I always get all this food and I bring it home and I'm just like, well, I just have to eat it raw, and I'm not a raw eating type of person, so it's like, dude, but hey, yeah. Made that one. I'll take it. Okay. I started watching this show on Netflix only because Claymore, like, put it on Netflix, but it's actually pretty interesting. It's called Masha and Bear. It, like, cracks me up. It's just really funny, like a super funny show. It kind of reminds me of a Tom and Jerry a little bit, but it's not, like, it's nothing like Tom and Jerry, but it just reminds me of it in a way, and it's just hilarious. Like, it's one of those kids shows that I do not mind watching. Like, I could sit there, I have sat there and watched it while Clay is, like, sleeping or something like that, just because the laughs are real. It's just, it's hilarious and very well made. Whoever made it is just, like, I would love to shake their hand. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, I remember now. I can, yeah, I forgot I can switch from side to side. I like the other side better. I feel like it can do more damage on this side. Oh yeah, so I was playing Paladins with Eli today, and they came out with this new spooky, like, Halloween stuff. It's not really spooky, but the music is kind of creepy to us. But, yeah. I tried out some new characters, because all the characters are available again, but I still think that Grover and Ying are my favorite right now. The funny thing is, okay, so I started with my gamer tag Mystic Healer around the time I was playing Windslayer because I was a healer on Windslayer, and I was pretty high level and pretty overpowered, but so I just like being healers in games like all the time. Paladins reminds me of like a League of Legends from a different point of view, and also like obviously I don't know, it just reminds me of a League of Legends, like the characters, and also there are some names that are the same, like Ashe, although Ashe looks nothing like Ashe in League of Legends in Paladins, but that's cool. And I don't know, I just love the game because it reminds me of my brother. Like, something that he would like to play. He really liked to play League of Legends, and I got into leagues because of him. And then, now I'm about to die, I think. Give me a second. I don't know why I'm like dancing over here, but I am. I think I'm talking too much because I can't like focus, and that's why I'm like getting so close. But hey, maybe I'm just kidding myself. But yeah, Paladins is a cool game to me, and I like being healers all the time, and that I'm super overpowered with Grover. And I like Ying as well, but Grover is my favorite at the moment. I tried Tyra again today. Ooh, we got purple now. I tried Tyra again today because I tried her when all the characters were free a while ago. But it just bothers me not being able to heal because I don't feel like I'm as good of an asset to my team or to myself, I guess, when I play as a non-healing character. But hey, I might expand in the future. The new octopus guy, he's like super annoying to me though. I haven't played as him yet, but he keeps on killing me, so I don't like him at the moment. But hey, we will level the playing field. We will level that playing field after I play as him and figure out what his weaknesses are. Sort of. Fortnite is also like a game that I know that my brother would love, and it's pretty bittersweet to me because sometimes I just like zone out thinking about how he would be crushing me in tears right now, like leveling in tears, but hey, one day. Also, it makes me happy to know that I'm still doing things that we can relate to together. So I'm going to continue to game. I'm going to be that old granny gamer. Like, I hope that I'll have that opportunity, but we'll see. By the hair on my chinny chin, hope I don't have any. I like the purple, it's a nice color. Usually my favorite color is green, but in this game I don't like the green because there's so many grassy levels and I just don't like green because it's like the hardest for me to see sometimes, so I will overlook it and sometimes they will get the farthest, like farther. I think they did that on purpose in all honesty, but hey, it's cool. Oops. Oh. Whale. I don't know what I just did, but hey, it happened. Just took that one out and then oh no, okay. Step up your game, child! You know guys, guys, I'm only playing this poorly because I want you to experience that crunch of a nightmare that is waiting for us if I don't get my act together. Oh, it's coming. Oh my goodness, I can hear the music about to come right now. The adrenaline music. I should probably read something because I didn't even read what that said. But maybe. There we go. There she doesn't go. Oh man, I was actually trying to make that, which was ridiculous because it's moving a lot faster than it was moving. It seems like, but hey. I may actually lose because it is moving a lot faster. It wasn't as noticeable in the last level or so if it was moving faster at that point, but hey, it's really moving faster now. Where's that self-confidence, child? Yes, that is me talking to myself because just, I don't know, when I need motivation. Combos sound amazing. We're on fireball. Whoops, again. I switch so slowly because it's like not even nature to me to switch. I just shoot them out usually. So clicking that side is just different. Bueno para mí. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that was not calculated. Guys, I'm going to fight so that we don't have to hear the crunch. I'm just gonna... Thank you, bug. Rescue me. Oh, how sad. It was a failed attempt, but a valid one. Actually, I don't think it was so valid. It's an invalid attempt. Starry, starry night. Okay, here we go. went grocery shopping, and it is the 6th week in a row that I have spent $20 on groceries alone. So I am pretty excited about that, and I might end up posting a video on it if there was a science to it. But when I figure that out, I will share if anyone is interested. But yeah, I'm kind of just trying to save some dough in the shopping department, like the grocery shopping department. But anyways, while I'm shopping, or driving to shopping areas, I was listening to the radio, and there are like sometimes these things where you can win like a gift card or something like that on the radio, call in and like give them the answer. But so I was like trying to call the radio and I could not get a hold of them. And then I went into the store, came back out, and I finally got them, and someone had already answered it. I have won something from the radio twice in the past like 3 or 4 years, and I haven't really tried that much, so I think that's pretty cool because I usually don't win things a lot. But then I was like, maybe my luck is changing because I also won like an Amazon giveaway thing, and there was one time where I just sat there for hours just like filling stuff out. I really am neglecting the right side here. Like just, you know, pressing stuff, watching stuff, doing stuff, and I didn't win anything at all. But the one time when I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it, I'm not gonna win anything, I actually win a dash cam. I was like, I'll take it, that's pretty cool. That was actually a pretty cool shot. I'm kind of proud of myself for that. Okay. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. Then, oops, there we go. Ooh. Now I don't have to go anywhere. Ooh, that miss. The sadness. Ooh, the sadness. Where's the... oh, I was like blue. I'll just turn the tides, my dearios. Haha. Oh no, I did not feel it. We're into... I might... Guys, so... Okay, switch. Keep your calm, fool. Oh, okay, now it's just time. Yellow? It's giving me effort. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just shot that. Oh my goodness, this is a loss, guys. This is a loss. I'm just calling it. Oh. Well, at least it was a bonus, but that one's... Hi, the suckage is real. That is all I must say. The long and winding road, my dearios. And, the epic fail. Alright, let's see what we got. little faster at the switcheroo, but not too much. Oh man. I was gonna go for that shot, but I don't think I would have made that. Wasting time. How to do. I'm really excited to get Claymore playing this game because I think it's a really good game for like color matching and stuff. He already pretty much matches his colors and stuff, but I think it will like help with, you know, faster. You can always be faster at matching colors, and just the faster you match, the faster you win, I guess, pretty much. So I don't know that this game could get boring for him. That'll be cool. We recently made him his own account on Xbox because he spent like 250 of my crystals on paladins and about 120,000 of Eli's coins on his paladins account. So we're just like, yeah, that's time. Also, he bought like one or two dances. Actually, it was one dance on my Fortnite account, and I left my controller on the ground, and Liam was down there doing tummy time, and I went to go and change Claymore's diaper, and when I came back, Liam had bought another dance, the like True Love dance, which I severely dislike because it's just so ugh to me. But anyways, yeah. So I had to use 2 of my Battle Pass returns, which I was sad at. Not Battle Pass, but 2 of my actual account returns. There's like 3 returns total. But yeah, it was kind of sad, but it was okay. What we do is like we bought the first battle pass, and you basically, if you grind and don't buy anything or keep the spending to a minimum, like so that you know you'll still have enough to buy the next battle pass, you will kind of like not have to buy another battle pass, which is pretty cool. But it is tempting because there are a lot of gliders and cool things that come out and you like want to buy them. I bought a couple dances here and there, but still made enough to continue on. I think the dance I got was zany, so I think it was around 500 to 800, but I had already saved from Season 3 Battle Pass and forward, so I had some like remaining over. And now, Season 6, I think it has the most V-Bucks available, which is pretty cool. But yeah. Sadness. Oh, wow, didn't realize things are... Oh, I'm dead. If I don't get a blue. The crunch. Bye-bye. Yeah. Alright, let's try it again. I mean, we've come this far without losing. Oh, we got this. It wasn't moving that fast. I was just talking too much as usual and neglecting the fact that, well, I had a game to play. I had a job to do. Speaking of jobs, now I'm thinking of The Walking Dead, which I haven't watched in a long time because basically at 23 I still listen to my dad, and we are superstitious people, so he was like, you can't watch any scary things while you're pregnant, and I like agreed with him. So I was like, okay. And anyways, so I stopped watching The Walking Dead like right after Glenn. Well, I'm not gonna say anything actually, because maybe there's some people who haven't watched it, and I don't want to be that guy. But yeah, I think I was in like season 6.5 or 7 or something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure that I'm gonna continue watching it because it got really gory. And I was more about the survival instinct. That's why I started watching the show to begin with. It's become more about dark and desperate, I guess. But we shall see. Yeah, just reminded me about the jobs. Because of Beth, you know, she'd always say we all have jobs to do. That kind of thing. Oops. I'm wondering if they're... Wow, okay. My eyes have deceived me. Oh. So last night, Eli and I were watching one of Nick A30's videos, and it was a video of him like when he first started playing Fortnite, and then like, you know, him commenting on it and what he should have been doing and stuff like that. I thought it was hilarious. But at the same time, it made me miss a couple things about how the game used to be. I didn't start playing it like when it first came out, and also I wasn't playing on Xbox. Like, we started in, I want to say around like when it became free, like around September, I think, of 2017. That's when my husband got it, and then Eli. But so then he was playing on PS4 at the time, and I did not want PS4 because I was an Xbox person like all my life. So we decided to get Xboxes. We got them around December. Well, actually around January. We ordered them in December and got them in January, and then we both started playing Fortnite around that time. So yeah, but I really miss the music, and in season 6 they brought back like the old lobby music, but they remixed it. I missed the old like raw music. I actually had a capture of like what it was regular, and I was just sitting there like playing the capture over because it was just pretty cool. But I am glad that they did make an attempt to bring back the music at all. And this is probably going to be my last level, and I'll probably do a part 2 of this later or tomorrow. Well, not later today, but tomorrow. And yes, see if I can... I'm starting to feel a little bit claustrophobic, like this snake is like wrapping around me or something. getting better. Thank you, Bug. I've been waiting a long time for you. Wow, my game is really chipping, which I feel like I'm so tired. I just started to notice, but I think it's been doing this for a little bit. I was really meaning to only play a couple levels, but you know, that addictive gaming personality just kicked in once I started playing, and well, just couldn't, you know, go to bed without a loss or two. And we are good. Oh man. But I cannot stop without getting to the end of the level, so I'm just gonna do that really quick. Hopefully I can get there. No, I'm joking, I just accidentally pressed it, actually. So, this is my last one. So I told myself. Such a good friend. Wait, did I just make it go forward? I'm sad. Okay. Thanks guys for watching. I am going to do another video to finish this up later.